Hey guys, we wanted to bring you an update where we're at. One of the things we do is we just don't trade to trade, right? Especially when there's chop. All our dark pools hit. Yes, the market is higher. We do have several downside short triggers. So we are in a short position as of right now and very heavy cash. If you want to subscribe, like, comment below any particular tickers you want intel on, you can buy those individually, or you can go into the description to join our Discord. But we're going to take a look at where the market is right now. Again, our triggers, what we're looking at downside to go forward, and our long trigger as well, right? There's multiple triggers going on. We have several near-term downside triggers and only one long-term trigger that's very much into February, but we'll take a look at those. We had said several weeks ago that our long side triggers were up to the 675 dark pool, which we hit. Yes, we are above that. We actually got a short trigger in this area from the AI. We're following. Yes, we are much higher. As of this recording, we are at all-time highs around 680 something. We had told you that once we had broken up above 675, we had a long trigger to 7400. That trigger really is more for February. And so our puts are red. So you got to understand that with any trading, you got to know the risk. And I always tell our team, when it comes to downside risk, we only do 5, maximum 10%, because the market is in an uptrend, right? All these tariffs talk, everything is what we call taco trades. There is no more tariffs. Whatever news we're getting now, we have another VIX player that's playing $80 calls for January. Could be that Powell gets removed early once they make a decision on Fed Waller, if he becomes a new Fed chair. It could be anything. There's Venezuela strikes, Iran strikes coming. But nonetheless, we have a trigger here. I'm holding short. Our trigger says 670 is the next one. So what happens? Well, I don't go long on gaps. This gap is too big, and there's another gap right here. I'd rather just wait. When it happens in a week from now, next week, maybe tomorrow on FOMC, we get some bad news because there was a little bit of an uptick in the jobs report and inflation is trending up. But what you want to see, if you want to short or just wait, is 685 is a dark pool. There are no dark pools above here as of right now. Can it go higher? Absolutely. But this looks like it's small shops all trading up here. Institutions are not here. Institutions are at 685.14, which in fact defended today. I'm looking for a retest of 682 possibly to take a little bit of a scalp to 685 and above. But if this breaks down, my long is where the AI trigger said is at 670, right? This is where I want to go long. And then again, back to 675, back to 682, 685. One of the things about the system is you got to stick with it. Does it mean you can't trade price action? Of course you can. You can trade whatever you want. But I trade the dark pools. I don't trade just to trade. I don't push just because something held, because I have no reference points to go up. Yes, there's Fibonacci levels. People like them. I think they're very subjective. I do not like Fibonacci's other than, as a reinforcement tool on a downside trigger. But again, what I'm looking for is 1670 closes. I'll take 1670 hits. I will close out our put hedges. If not, they expire worthless. They're only 5%, which means we're still up much more for most of the year. But 670, I'm looking for a retest of 675, 682, 685, and so on up until long term. But I'm looking for one more low, one more fear, and then we'll start taking some longs into February, which matches seasonality. But don't overtrade this. This is all chop. This is all grind. Unless you're trading shares, no one's making money here, because I'm watching the options chain. Nothing's moving. This is all chop, move, chop, move, chop, move. You're making pennies. I'd rather wait for some sort of long swing or fear to come back. But if you want to go long, let at least 685.14 retest, or a little bit of a capture of 682. What is it? 682.77. Let something backtest before you just assume we're going to go higher on massive euphoria. And again, some whale keeps trading the VIX. He was right about the 35. We hit the AI target of 28. We don't have a higher VIX AI target just yet, but insiders know before we do. So just be cautious up there.